Hey everybody, just wanted to kind of give you an outline of what the course structure looks like in Canvas. So here you'll find the home page when you log in, and here's our little SpongeBob meme that I connected to the course picture. So when you log into Canvas in general and you see a lot of your classes, this one kind of pops up with that SpongeBob picture on it. And on this home page, it's just kind of showing you a little bit about the class, a little bit about me, things like this. And then it kind of indicates you can go to modules. I want to point out up at the top, you can click here to go to modules. You can also click here to go to modules. You can also click here to go to modules. We also have an option to go to the Cyber Cafe, which you will explore in Module 0. So the Cyber Cafe is a place where you can just kind of socialize with classmates if you ever have that desire. And then the syllabus for the course, you'll kind of see where that takes you. All right. Announcements. So here's where you're going to see announcements from me. So I will post these at least once a week, more often twice a week. So you can see here our first announcement is posted, giving you an outline of kind of when my student hours are, how you can contact me, what to expect from me, etc. We're going to jump on over into the modules. So I have not published all the modules for you to see yet, and I haven't published all of the assignments yet. So what I mean by that is they are on my end there, but I am not publishing them all at one time. So you will see them kind of being published week by week to make sure that we're all kind of on the same pace and completing the same things around the same time. Every now and then I may open a module early for different reasons, and I will let you know that it's opened early. So you can see here this very first module is College of the Desert Student Resources. So this module includes a lot of different things that you can explore that can help you either while you're taking this course or just in general as a student at College of the Desert. We all want to be here to support you and make sure that you're successful. So please go ahead and explore those. The very first module, which is module 0, is an orientation kind of to the course. So if you start here in the module overview, you'll kind of get an idea of what the module will lead you through. I want to point out that down here at the bottom right, you can click this next button and it'll toggle you through that entire module if you would like to do it that way. So that's one way to navigate the entire module. Another way is you can kind of come back here and click this way. So this page is where we just were. Next, we can go to About Our Class. So this would be the next page. And I'm not going to toggle through all of these, but I just want to show you kind of what this looks like. And then again, you can click Next to proceed through this module in this way. And all the modules, really. Okay. This week, you're going to be looking through kind of, besides the content module, which I will make a different video for later. But the orientation module is kind of about what the class is going to look like, what the grade breakdown is going to look like. So in terms of grading, this page kind of explains the percentage breakdown, but I also want to point out and kind of what the late submissions idea is. But I want to point out that these are all linked. So these are all pages in the module as well, but they're linked in this page. So if you click on Weekly Wellness, this will take you to the page in Canvas in the orientation module that explains what weekly wellness assignments are. So then we'll come back to modules. And again, we're back in this area. So this weekly wellness is the page that we were just on. We can click on Check Your Understanding discussions. So this explains what this is. And then I'll point out that you can click here to go back to that grade page as well, where these are all linked. Going back to modules. All right. So one of the first things you're going to be doing this week is an introductory discussion. So we have a little personality quiz linked here. So I want you to go take that. And the personality, in fact, I'll go ahead and open this. So here is where you can complete the test if you click on this. Or sorry, not click on it. You can go ahead and start taking it here. Up here, if you hover over personality types, this is where it breaks down all of the different personality types. So once you get your result, you can kind of see which house you're in, if you will. So I'm in the diplomats. All right, coming back over here. So you're going to make your initial post. Oops, I meant to edit those. So these will be edited to say Wednesday and Sunday. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, so you'll be posting in here your initial thoughts, your kind of about your personality type. Do you agree with what they said, etc. And then your peer replies, you will be kind of conversing back and forth with your peers. And again, those will be due by Sunday, so that will change. I apologize. Great. Coming back to modules. So then again, you'll go through kind of the course structure, etc., some various resources. Here's that cyber cafe that I mentioned. So if you wanted to interact with peers, you can kind of go here and you can hit reply to post and start conversations in here. Coming back down, course Q&A. So if you have questions about anything in the class, like what is this assignment? What am I supposed to do here? When is this due? This link isn't working. Any of these things, please, please, please let me know, let the classmates know that you have this question. Hit reply, you can post. And also if you are in the class and you see a question and you know the answer to it, please, please, please go answer the question. That would be so helpful. And then the last assignment for the module 0, again, you will have more assignments in module 1 that I have not made published to you yet, but is this candy corn guess. So this is kind of what I mentioned in my initial email to you. So here I am in a costume, a hot dog suit, and your goal for this discussion is to guess, as best as you can, how many candy corns are in this jar that I have. I've also posted a picture, and these instructions are posted here. These are correctly edited. So your initial post will be due Friday. Your peer replies are due Sunday. Okay. But anyway, you can watch that video. That has more information about that. And then every module will have a module wrap up. So here is the module 0 wrap up. And I kind of link things that in theory we have learned, what you have done, etc. Okay, and then the next module is going to actually be starting content. So I haven't published information like the content and the assignments for module 1 yet because I wanted just to show you the main ideas here. So again, there will always be an overview and a wrap up for every module, including content modules. But every module will also have this link here. So this is a link to our textbook, specifically to each chapter of our textbook. So if you click on this, I'm going to open it in a new link. In a new tab just to keep it separate. This links directly to our textbook. And right now we are in chapter 1. This would be section 1.1. So if you click here, this is our textbook. Our check your understanding questions are going to be coming from the, the chapter review and practice. And I'll be very specific later in those assignments how to find those. Okay. Then the last thing is, I will not reference these, but these PowerPoint slides, the textbook offers to correspond to the different chapters we will be reviewing. So I just wanted to make these available to you, even though I won't necessarily be referencing them. It takes a moment to download because they are fairly large files. But if you see here, this is chapter 1, sampling and data. This is linked to our textbook, the same green cover. And then it walks through kind of a lot of the same ideas that you would see in the textbook online. So again, if you come back here and click on this link, this takes you to that textbook. And if you notice in section 1.1, you see a lot of these same images that we see up here. So that's kind of the general overview of the beginning. I'll say module 0 mainly. And I will try to keep these videos under 10 minutes, usually under 5, but this was a little wordy today. So anyway, thanks so much. I hope this helps. And please, please, please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.